Welcome back to Wedding Tip Wednesday. Today's tip is going to be most helpful if you are not going to hire a videographer. What I believe to be one of the most valuable reasons that you get a videographer is so that you can hear the vows that you say to your husband and wife at the ceremony, and to be able to hear the toasts or speeches given at the reception to you as a couple. Those are probably the most important words of the entire day, and believe me, it's hard to remember what they say, even though it may be so meaningful and it's so important to you. As the days, weeks, years go by, they tend to get fuzzy. You start losing pieces of it and you don't really remember exactly what they are. Especially if you've written your own vows. If you don't have a video of it, or if you haven't kept the paper, then you might forget what you promised, and I feel like that's really important, that you remember what you promised your husband or wife on the wedding day. So if you're not going to get a video that does not have a way to preserve those speeches, those words, those spoken words out loud, this is what you have to do. Find a way to preserve whatever you have written down for your vows, maybe some readings from the ceremony or what your officiant says, and then as well as the speeches given by a parent, maid of honor, best man. Have them write it down on a nice piece of paper for you, and they can give that to you to keep, or you just ask them to send you a copy, whether maybe they kept it on their phone, or maybe they wrote really sloppily on a piece of paper and you just grab that from them. But then you can incorporate that somehow into your everyday life. Whether it's the vows or the toast, you could frame them. You could get that piece of paper framed, and that could be something that stays in your house. It could be something that you can put on your wall. Maybe you can take a piece of it and incorporate it into some kind of artwork that you have displayed in your house. At the very least, have them written down and put them in a secure spot so you can go back and read them. It would be really cool to have a daily reminder somehow in your house, or on a keychain, or something on a note on your phone or something like that, something that you can see regularly. But at the very least, get them written down and then save them. Put them in a fireproof box, put them somewhere important where you'll be able to go back to them, because those are the most important things to remember from your day, and those are the words that live on and kind of carry you throughout your marriage. I would love to hear if anybody has done anything unique to kind of preserve those vows or those speeches given at their wedding. Do you incorporate them into some kind of artwork? Have you just saved them on a piece of paper? I would love to hear it. Write it in the comments below. I will see you next week for another Wedding Tip Wednesday. Bye.